Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about the new trail camera from Xlounger. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this and talk about who would need this, why you would want it, what I think about it. First off, trail cameras are primarily used for hunting. This is a good way to keep track of whatever game is in your area prior to you going out hunting. So if you have one of these, that's great. If you bought multiples, even better, because this way you could place cameras in several different locations in order to get the best idea of whatever you're looking for is going to be in that area or not. Will definitely save you a lot of time and effort as a hunter than just having to go out and look or just go out and wait. You can actually predict where the animals are going to be. So as you can see here, it is camouflaged. It does blend into the trees and the vegetation really, really well. I'm going to include some pictures at the end of the video or down below, so just stick around for that. And as you can see here, you got your lights up here for your infrared, your camera lens, your motion sensor. You do have your little opening right here. This is waterproof, and I can definitely testify to that because the first few days I put it out, all it did was rain, and I really wasn't getting anything, so that was kind of disappointing. But it definitely showed that I had no issues whatsoever with any water getting in. Now this part I really, really like. The little LED screen right here. To me, this is really important because a lot of the trail cameras out there, you know, they all have this little SD card that you put in down here, like on this side. But when you go to check the camera, all you do is pull out the SD card, and then you have to take it and put it into a computer or something like that, or SD card reader, so you can see what's on it. This way, you can just turn this on. Where's the little switch down here? And when the screen comes up, hit the little replay button. Hopefully you can tell. I know it's really bright out here, but it'll come up. You probably can't tell because of the reflection, but then you can just arrow through and take a look at all the different images that are there. Like I said, I'll download some of them to the screen below. But this also does video clips as well as pictures. So you can set it to just pictures, just video, or video and pictures, which to me, that is really cool. And then of course you can do it in burst, or like a number of pictures taken at a time. You can do it in time-lapse. The time-lapse option is kind of cool because if you wanted to sit and watch something progress as it grows, or like a flower blossom bloom, or even just to kind of keep track of everything that's happening in one day or two, you know, or however long you want to set it for, you can get everything that happened during that time period. Right here, as you can see, you take off this little battery compartment. Now, I only have 4 batteries in it, but it will hold up to 8 AA's. That's kind of cool because on 4 AA's, you're going to get 3-month battery life, and with all 8, you can get 6 months of battery life. So definitely no worries of your batteries going dead anytime prior to you getting out and being able to check them. The menu for setting it up is very easy. Just remember this little switch right here, you're going to put in the middle and then hit your menu button, and then you can arrow through your screen and pick out any mode or settings that you feel like you're going to need or would best use. The video option did work as well. Unfortunately, just when I had set it up, like I said, it was raining for the first several days, and so I think I got a raccoon, I got the tail end of a deer, and a cat or two. So that part wasn't really exciting, but just recently I set it out again in my neighborhood. I have a very heavily wooded area back that way, and I just knew there had to be deer back there. And on the first day out, I went to go check it, and I jumped 2 deer that were right in a creek bed, but there was nothing on the camera, of course. So I moved it to a new location, and last night, yes, I actually scored a couple of deer on it. But what else do you get with it? You get this nice carrying case. As you can see, it's kind of camouflaged, or camouflage pattern, I guess you could say. Depending on where you live, these colors may or may not benefit actually hiding it, but it's the case. You don't really need to hide it anyway. Inside, you get this strap, which I use to attach it to the tree. It is a pretty long strap, so you can definitely get it around a decent sized tree. It's probably about 3 feet long. Let's see what else you get here. And as you can see here, you do have a mesh pocket, so if you needed to keep anything else in the upper part. Here you have an elastic band. This is where the camera would go. You also get a different type of mounting system. So depending on if you wanted to mount it to a tripod or pole or something, you have the equipment and hardware to do that. I did not test that out just because I didn't need it. USB cable so that you can transfer your files to a computer or possibly even a phone or something like that, depending on, or SD card reader. And you also get a quick setup guide that just gives you a quick rundown of some of the specs and stuff. It's pretty easy to follow, I found. And then of course your user manual, which is pretty thick. It is in multiple languages, so don't think that you're going to have to read all of that because you have 5 different languages that it's in. But some of the specs that you'll need to know. It is 12 megapixel camera. Waterproof is IP66. Has a 2.4-inch LCD screen, a half-second trigger time, and a 90-degree filming angle, and then of course full HD recording options. So lots of options, really cool. I really liked it. I may even throw a little bit of video when I was just going out to check it, just to see, show you what it was like for me going out the last time to see how well that it did. All right, guys. Hopefully this will help you in your purchasing decisions of finding an awesome new trail camera for yourself. I highly recommend this one. It is really good. Like I said, I mean, in the rain for days, and it's still no issues with water getting into it. And then, of course, you know, just they're so helpful. There's so many things that you could use them for. I mean, even if you wanted to break it down and say camp security, if you were worried about people around your property or wanting to know if people have been coming around your property, obviously you can't view this live, but what you can do is you could hide these and then of course go back and check them periodically, not just to see if there was wildlife around, but of course if people were coming around. So an extra security measure, I mean, you can even use these around your house, not just your property, but I think it's a really cool idea. I think you would really like it, and I highly recommend it. All right, guys, in the meantime, be prepared and have fun.